Hi, engineers. Want to nail your next live coding interview? Today we're going to solve Palindrome coding problem. Let's solve another classic interview problem, checking if a number is a palindrome. This one sounds fancy, but it's actually really fun once you see the trick. So here's the problem. Given an integer x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. Let's rephrase it in plain English. A palindrome is a number that reads the same forwards and backwards. For example, 121 is a palindrome because it's the same when reversed. Negative numbers, like -121, are not palindromes because of the minus sign. First, let's set up our example inputs as variables so we can reuse them in tests. We create x1 equals 121. Next, we create x2 equals -121. Then we create x3 equals 10. And the last one, we create x4 equals 1331. How do we solve it the basic way? By converting the number into a string. We can reverse the string and then check if it equals the original. If they match, it's a palindrome. If they don't, it isn't. Here's the code. Let's start by creating a function called isPalindromeString. This function takes one input, the integer x. Inside the function, we create a variable named str and set it to x.toString. Next, we create a variable named reversed and set it to str split into characters, then reversed, then joined back into a string. Finally, we return the comparison of str and reversed. If they are equal, we return true. Otherwise, we return false. That's it. This is the string version of a palindrome. Simple and clear. Alright, now, let's test our string-based palindrome solution. We write console log is palindrome string of x1. Then we write console log is palindrome string of x2. Then we write console log is palindrome string of x3. And finally, we write console log is palindrome string of x4. When we run it, the output should be true for the first console log. The output should be false for the second, because negative numbers cannot be palindromes. The output should be false for the third, and the output should be true for the fourth, because it is the same forwards and backwards. But in an interview, we might be asked to avoid converting to a string. In that case, we can solve it with math. The idea is to reverse the number digit by digit. While the number is greater than 0, we take the last digit using modulus 10 and build a reverse number by multiplying by 10 and adding that digit. At the end, we compare the reversed number with the original. If they match, the number is a palindrome. Now let's look at the code for the math solution. We start by creating a function called isPalindromeNumber, again taking x as an input. First, if x is negative, we immediately return false. Next, we create a variable named original and set it to x. This stores the original value for the final comparison. Then we create a variable named reversed and set it to 0. This will hold the reversed number as we build it. Inside a while loop, we keep running while x is greater than 0. At the start of each loop, we create a variable named digit and set it to x modulus 10. Then we update reversed by multiplying reversed by 10 and adding a digit. After that, we remove the last digit from x by setting x to the math floor of x divided by 10. When the loop finishes, we return true if reversed equals original. Otherwise, we return false. Alright, now let's test the math-based palindrome solution. We write console log is palindrome number of x1. Then we write console log is palindrome number of x2. Then we write console log is palindrome number of x3. And finally, we write console log is palindrome number of x4. When we run it, the output should be true for the first console log. The output should be false for the second. The output should be false for the third. And the output should be true for the fourth. Perfect. Both solutions work on all our sample inputs, the string version and the math version. Now you're 1% smarter. The cheat code is consistency, so keep boosting your brain. Make it your daily routine, and you will nail your next interview. Same rhythm tomorrow at Code Crack Interviews.